Hello everyone, this is JY3 and we are here at the Bahrain Grand Prix in the AOR evaluation race, and I'm in the Renault, which is a lovely car. I'll probably try and choose it for my actual AOR season, but this is my running qualifying, my best run, well my only run, what it turned out to be for reasons that you'll see later. But yeah, this is an evaluation race. It helps to decide what leagues everyone's going to be in. It's so everyone's got to do one if you're in the no assist league, and this is my one, and we're at Bahrain now, one of my favourite circuits, but obviously I've got no assists as I'm going for the no assist league this season, so it's going to be a lot more difficult to do well at most tracks, but we'll have a go and do my best. And this is my only running qualifying. It's been alright. It's not perfect, obviously. It's like in qualifying conditions it's a lot harder to do well, and people are setting 28.7s and stuff already. My best run, or my best lap in practice, was a 28.5, but yeah, consistently I was getting like 28.8s and stuff, I believe, and I think that was right. But obviously the race conditions, qualifying conditions, there's a lot more pressure on, and you just don't want to bottle it because you've only got 12 minutes. It's a very short session this game, and yeah, that's not too good if you mess up a few times. But then coming around the next few corners, the S's, it's not been the best run. I've turned out a few corners and stuff and not got the best apexes or exits, but still we're 107 in the middle sector, coming around the back straight now. It's pretty straightforward from here on in the rest of the lap. And coming down towards the final corner now, it's going to put me, I don't quite know where, because a few people have set times, and there is a weird glitch with the timings, because like if you haven't set a time it just puts you at the top for some reason. It's really weird. Hopefully it'll get fixed. But it's a 29.5, which is, yeah, not very good. It's second off my best, and I can easily get, like in qualifying I was hoping for about 28.7 or something. I could get that on with a good lap, and I tried to go for another run straight away, and yeah, coming around at turn 3 I lose the back end massively, managed to just about catch it as Evo, who is probably going to be in the F1 tier, just goes fastest. And you can see here the glitch where the people, Evo was fastest and he was actually 8th at that point, but then I've bottled it. I've left it too late, and I managed to forget to go out for a second run, or I didn't forget, I just left it too late because I was trying to work out what was happening with the glitch. But yeah, that meant I didn't have enough time to do the second run, so unfortunately that was my best, well, my only running qualifying, my only lap. And you can see 1 minute 28 coming out the pits, and that is nowhere near enough. But Evo goes fastest, all around a second. My teammate Edgy Hamilton in 3rd. I'm down in 13th, which is not very good at all. And yeah, race strategy, and I didn't really know. I hadn't done any race runs, especially from outside the top 10. So I was thinking about a soft medium, but I ended up going with a super soft, super soft. Sorry. Coming onto the grid then, 5 red lights for the Bahrain Grand Prix in the AOR evaluation race, and it's lights out and away we go. And it's been a very good start compared to the Williams and a Maze alongside me. We've got an unbelievable start. We're up 2 positions already, and my teammate's there, and we've crashed into him, and we've collected a Haas. I think that has not gone very well, but my start, that was unbelievable. Like, I think I've been pretty good at starts. I apologise to Diehard Fan, because I think that was probably, I don't know, it was kind of 50-50 between my fault and my teammate's fault, who just didn't really move. But I could have avoided it if I just backed out and didn't try and take advantage of my start, but that's not gone very well. Down to 19th already, and we've just got to try and catch the pack now and make my way back through it. But yeah, my start was really good. I got like up to about 10th off the line. I could have got up to about 7th in the first corner if I was being aggressive, but then yeah, it all went a bit wrong, and I'm now down to 19th, unfortunately. So I've got the Briggsy ahead of me in the Sauber, and I think a Williams ahead of Vassi Felici, but going up the inside of him now. And there's another Williams, and for some reason he hasn't ghosted, so that's really good. He ghosted for everyone else, and then I get caught up with him. So Nomura there slid off the track, came back onto the track, not his fault at all, because obviously like it's just a mistake, but the game decided not to ghost me, so I got caught up in that as well. And now onto halfway through up to Valley Felici has gone wide at the lock-up corner, so I'm back up into 16th, and we've just got to try and catch the next few cars now. I believe it's Briggsy and Llama, who Llama is probably, I race him quite a lot, I think you won't mind me saying, but he's quite slow. But he's going for a lot of weaving on Briggsy there, and they're going wheel to wheel through the S's. I'm going to try and catch them and try and overtake them here. And yeah, at this point I just wanted to run my own race really. I didn't want to get into too many massive battles because it's done on your average race lap time, I think. So I just wanted to get the fastest I could. And the car off to the left, I think that was Murphy on the left hand side who was off the track. Evo goes fastest, he's obviously winning the race at the minute after he got pole position, but Llama goes defensive into the final corner. I'm just going to try and get a good exit and overtake him down towards turn 1, but that we haven't done at all. I've got a massive slap of oversteer, and we've managed to save it, but now we've got DRS on Llama. Can we go do anything into turn 1? Someone's in the pits already, so up into 14th now, but Llama, we're a little bit too far back to do anything into turn 1, but he's actually going to go for a dive on Briggsy, so that might not end well for him. Briggsy's had to leave his space, good driving, but then Llama just has to stay back for the time being. As the car going slowly, that's King Chip, and Llama goes to the outside. I'm going to go to the inside, and I've absolutely zonted in there, And I was like Mika Hakkinen on Schumacher. That was pretty satisfying as Lama and King Chip got caught up, and I've passed the pair of them into 12th, and we've just got Briggsy, my former teammate from Noob Journey, ahead of me now, and down towards the end of lap 4, and I was in party with him. He basically said, like, if I go for a move, he's not going to try and block it. So got the DRS open down the pit straight, and it should be quite straightforward. Even though Slipstream isn't as good as last year, it's still pretty alright if you have DRS and the other person doesn't. So ahead of him now into 11th place, and we're not too far behind the next few cars, the next pack of 3, including IS Testarossa, who is the next car ahead of me, who we just got to try and catch now. But onto the next few laps, lap 8 now, a few laps later, we're up into 7th, and a few more cars are in the pits. There's a few of the super soft runners who qualified in the top 10, including Evo here, who's just about, I've got ahead of him, but he's on mediums. He's already got a pit stop advantage over me, so that kind of shows everything, although I was caught up in a few incidents, obviously. But down into turn 3 and 4, I got a decent exit this time, but driving on worn tyres this game, I don't know if it was like this last game because I didn't really drive with no assist that often, but it's very, very difficult to like control the back end when you've got worn rear tyres. So yeah, Evo right behind me now, and he's probably going to try and overtake me pretty quickly, as he is like the fastest guy in this lobby pretty much. So I will try and battle him just because, like, I might as well, but I don't want to hold him up too much, and yeah, I don't want to get involved in any incidents. Obviously, that would be pretty detrimental. But now coming through the lock-up corner now, this corner I've been struggling with so much, and there we go, I've locked up, gone wide over the curb, and Evo's going to get quite easily there, and up into 4th for him. I'm down to 5th, but we've got a little bit of a gap, and I'll be pitting quite soon. And now on to lap 11, I'm going to be pitting this lap, I believe, and ESR and Maze ahead of me as Spun, I think. There's a yellow flag, yes he has, he's going slowly there. I'm going to come into the pits this lap onto another set of soft tyres. So committing to the 2-stop, obviously, if I went to mediums I could have tried the 1-stop, but I wasn't going to, I didn't think I could make it work. So I'm going to go onto a set of softs and then push on super softs at the end, and try and set a lot of good laps right at the end. But now the Renault team, can they get me a good pit stop here? And yes they do, I believe, a 2.6, that's decent. The manual pit exit, I don't manage to bottle it, so that's good. And now I'm down to 9th. Are we going to stay 9th? And there's a car coming down the pits. I don't know if we're going to be ahead of him or not. Disengage the pit limiter, and we're just behind him. It's Dutch gamer Lars, so hopefully we can try and overtake him, as he's on slightly warm mediums. I'm on fresh soft, so it should be fairly straightforward to catch him. But passing obviously on this game is pretty difficult. But now on the out lap, actually, still I've set a purple, I might be in second lap, there's a set of purple first sector there, but Dutch gamer Lars is quite similar pace to me. I found out after this race we're very closely matched, so it should be hopefully a good battle. But into the lock-up corner once again, he's gone wide this time, and I'm going to try and take advantage, as Evo did to me, but this time DRS is open, and we're down the inside and take that position up into 9th place, so that's good to see. And we've broken away from Amaze a little bit. I don't know if he's had any mistakes, but we've broken away, and we're up into 9th, and we've got a little bit of a gap already to Amazed, and we can hopefully build a gap to Dutch Gamer Lars over the next few laps. And yes, we have lap 16 now, and we've got quite a little, like a 3 or 4 second gap now through that corner again, as we know. And I've lost the back end. Can I keep it out of the wall? Just about. But we were over the artificial sand there, but on the curb too much. Got a little spin. Obviously, Lars is going to get me because I had such a bad exit. But we still do have the tyre advantage, I think, at this point. Obviously, it's a few hours later, so my softs are a little bit worn, but his mediums are still older, so I think I should have the advantage in terms of tyres. And through the S section now, he's gone wide a little bit on the curb to kind of take advantage. I've got Amazed, and he's 6/10 behind me now as well, so that really cost me. I got like a 3 or 4 second gap, and then managed to get too much wheel spin and bottled it. So yeah, not too good. But down the back straight, we're getting a lot of straight line speed. I don't know what wings he's running, but I'm running 4.4, so that might be part of the reason why I have good straight line speed. But out the final corner now, we're very, very close to Lars, and can we plug out the slipstream? He's lagging a little bit, but not too badly, I suppose. But now with DRS is open into Rich Mix, and we're up into 8th place, and just ahead of him, Amaze is not too far behind, so he's one to keep an eye on later in the race. But break for turn 1, get that position, and we're up into 8th, so that's decent stuff. With only 12 laps or so remaining, we're going to be on super softs right fairly soon. But now Lars is just behind me, but I've broken DRS, well, I've broken slipstream, I should say. DRS hasn't been broken yet, but here's LK putting out the pits, and it's going to be very close side-by-side stuff, maybe with the Force India, but he's obviously on a completely different strategy. I've got another stop to do, he hasn't, so I'm just going to not try and battle him too hard, but just trying to stick in his slipstream perhaps, and see what lines he takes, try and follow him and stuff. But I'm going to actually pit this lap for a set of super softs, go to the end of the race. I don't know where it's going to leave me, it'll probably be about 9th, I reckon. Obviously, I'm on a massive contra strategy to everyone else, really, so it's hard to tell my net positions, but at the minute I'm 5th, so that's decent. I don't think I'll stay here, but come into the pits now, and Lars doesn't come into the pits, so I think he's going, well, maybe for an overcut or something, but he will be pitting again, I'm pretty sure, because I think he started in the top 10, so he'll be on super softs. But pitting this lap, there's a Williams in the pits, still have no pulls, so hopefully I can catch him, although he's now on the same age and type of tyre that I'm on, but This time Renault are going to do me with a 2.7, so not too bad. It's a decent stop. I'm down to 10th though, which isn't very good, but we've got a medium runner ahead of me. Hopefully I can catch on these fresh super softs. And all-rounder is very quick, but he's started the race that he wanted. But coming out of the pits, we're actually still ahead of all-rounder, so it must have really gone badly for him. But coming out of the pits, 10th place. Can we now push on, try and catch Jazza ahead of me? But he's pitted, I believe. And Dutch Gamer Lars, who we were battling before, we've got a bit of an undercut on him. But obviously he's now got fresh tyres, so that's going to be interesting stuff. But we have actually got quite a nice undercut there on Lars, and he's obviously got the 1 lap fresher tyres, so he's going to try and push on, catch me now. But onto the next lap, and he has actually caught me. My pace wasn't too good, and his has been unbelievable stuff. And now we're going to overtake Nopals in the pits again. Lars sets the fastest lap, which is 1.5 seconds faster than my lap that time. So that's not gone very well, but he's going to go to the outside. I've gone defensive into turn 1. At this point in the race, I do want to battle because it's only 3 laps to the end. I want to get the best position I can. And Lars doesn't get me on that occasion, but this next lap now, onto lap 26, he's had DRS open once again. I'm gonna go to the inside line, go defensive, I believe. Yes, we do. Switch to the inside. We're into 8th at this point. There's a few more cars pitted, I believe. But we're going to break quite early because obviously we're on the inside line, and Lars ran the outside, but he can't hold it this time either. But now towards turn 4, he'll have another opportunity if he gets a good exit. And he's going to get in the slipstream now up towards turn 4. We have, I think we have lower wings, which is why we've got a straight on speed advantage, as we saw earlier in the race. But now it's down around turn 4. We've got a big oversteer moment, and that has not gone well. Lars is going to get side by side through the S's. It's going to be very close stuff now. And Lars and myself side by side through the S section. That is not really helpful in terms of race time, but still, that is very close stuff. We kept it clean. And I've just about held the position through the hairpin, but that is lovely racing with Dutch Gamer Lars, and props to him for keeping it clean, and yeah, very nice stuff. And through the next corner, I actually nailed it on that occasion, so with a better exit, hopefully I should manage to retain it. And yes, we do. Now onto lap 27, and Lars once again is going to try and move into turn 1. Looks like I'm in rich mix, even though I don't really have much fuel to spare. Lars has got a very good run. He's going to go to the inside line. I didn't defend it this time. Can we keep it around the outside of turn 1 though, maybe, and keep the inside, breaking it reasonably late, but Lars just about holds the inside line. We're going to try and hold it around the outside. We've got the inside for turn 2 now, and it's wheel-to-wheel stuff still, but he's gone over the curve, I believe, and we got a good exit, and that is back up into 8th place. So that's decent stuff. We're actually catching Jazza quite quickly on the mini-map, you can see, but I think it'll be a little bit too far. There's only a lap and a half to go now. But through turn 4, we don't make the same mistake as last time, and we're still in 8th place. And Dutch Gamer Lars, this is his last chance now, really, last massive chance to get me. And down towards turn 1 on the last lap, this time I'm going to go defensive. He's going to switch to the outside, and we're side by side now to turn 1, and he's going to brake very late, lock up the front right. So do I, but it's going to be wheel-to-wheel stuff around turn 2, and I've got to leave space on the inside. We've just about pinched on the apex, taken that position back into 8th place. Decent racing, very good stuff with Lars, and yeah, props to him for making it such a good battle, really, and it shows that we're very close. Hopefully I can have these sort of battles through the season, which is coming up. But now turn 4, I managed to keep it on the road this time, and LR Evo has already won the race. But coming around the final few corners now, and we've got a decent gap to Lars. I think he must have messed up in the middle sector. Maybe he went all or nothing or something to try and overtake me, but around the final corner now, and it's decent, it's very good stuff. And 8th place after turn 1, or lap 1 rather, where I got caught up in the start, and then again in the middle sector with Nomura. I'll take 8th, but actually it's put me up to 6th because I think Hamilton and Jazza both had penalties, so I'm up into 6th place. That is good stuff. But yeah, I've got to show the race directors and stuff, but that has been the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're excited for the AOR season, because I know I definitely am. And this has been Joe83, and I will see you next time.